The channel Crypto Trend Trader with a quick update on Bitcoin. Although we got our daily close, looked awfully bullish there, and we got that powerful move up, engulfing the last 2 days of bearish price action. We did get the close above the 200 and then immediately started selling off back below the 200 EMA. So, we obviously have plenty of time until tomorrow's close. But what I'd like to see is an open and a close above this 200. So if this was to get bought back up and then we close tomorrow above the 200 EMA, I would look at that as a bullish sign, and then I would expect our next movement to be up to that $9,200 range. If we fail here, I would basically expect us to come down and test the next fib level. We had already tested the 0.5, so I would expect us to come down to like the 618. Just a little bit lower, basically. Come down here to like the 74.50 range. Basically we get our one wave up, two down to the 618 here in green of that first move, and then of the second move, if we came up and came back down to the 618 again, that would put us right there, which would line us up at the bottom of the 4, would be the top of the 1. Basically they would overlap only by a wick on a longer time frame, and then we could potentially get that move up to put in our 5 wave, potentially at least like test the top of the channel, or get that breakout depending on price action. But at this point in time, the knife is starting to fall back below the blue here. We do still have a positive slope on the histogram and the moving average. So overall, we're above the moving averages, on the shorter time frames. So if we can start making progress, we basically had closed out all this stuff on the daily with the exception of that 200. So, and then if we go back to the 4-hour, all we did essentially was, we popped up, came back down, tested the 89, popped back up, no problem, took out the SAR, and then now we came back down to test, essentially we're looking to find support on one of these moving averages now, and then continue to the upside. But overall, the most important thing is essentially if we take out this low right here, we would expect to come down to the 618 or lower, and if we take out the high right here, we would expect to move to the upside, based on one of our other fib targets. Looking at the 4-hour though, what it looks like now is that looks like that was like the reaction rally right here, and we're getting ready to basically like roll over right here, price action. We are below the blue on the 4-hour, and we're getting that red histogram wick. We have about 8 minutes until this closes. I would expect it to close obviously above the 10, somewhere above the $8,000 range, and then essentially that's going to start rolling this over, and we would start selling off. But again, what I'm looking for is to either take out this to the low for our swing, or to take out one of these two to the high. But essentially, if we came down here and put in a higher low, and then we came in and put a higher high right here, I would be bullish. But also really what I would like to see is us put a higher high than this, because as soon as we take out this high, we can expect continuation to the upside. But again, we have to be careful because we are in an overall bear trend, and the best way to get people to buy your bags, or sell a large position, is to convince the market that it's going in one direction, and then all of a sudden it flips in the opposite direction and you're trapped in that position, and you're like the rocket fuel that propels the price. So but there you have it, just a quick little update on Bitcoin. Crypto Trend Trader, and I'm signing off.